I don't. I'm just the middleman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know what. Yeah, go ahead.
Apparently, they've been trying to get a hold of you, and you're not answering the phone. And
well, Justin, I would talk to him. I called Justin. Put it that way. I talked to Justin since he know your boss and all that. So you the one? Who was you? Just the driver or whatever? I don't know.
So the original boy that had the load, he broke down, and we went and delivered. Hey, hang on a minute. Is that Rotella full synthetic? 15W40. Thank you, sir. And apparently, I don't really know what the deal is, but if you guys would like to say anything, go ahead. What'd you say? Go ahead. Are you guys on the other line?
Yeah, so we got a problem with the cows, Jonathan. They're not they're not as you said there was. They're definitely not the age they're supposed to be, and half of them are open.
Talk to Justin because I don't know what's.
He hung the phone up.
It's not very nice of him.
So I don't know who he's talking about. Justin. Who's Justin?
I have no idea who Justin is. I don't know who Justin is, but he hung the phone up, so he's fucking y'all hardcore.
Yeah, I gathered that. I took a bunch of pictures of his ad, which he still got on, Craigslist. I had another boy, not real close to us, but far enough away that his phone number is completely different. I had him get a hold of him, see if he still got cows for sale.
He ain't but 2 hours up the road from me, so that's why he called me back.
Anyway,
I got a Tennessee number.
He's still got the ad up, and he's told this other kid up here that he's still got 40 head of cows ready to go. So maybe he's got other cows ready to go, but it's the same ad, same pictures as the ones that, I've got up here, the ones you delivered.
Yeah. He hung the phone up. He said something about talking to Justin and hung the phone up.
Was Justin that other driver, or I don't know who he was? I think it was, maybe.
Let me. You want me to give him a shout? Let me give him a shout.
I mean, you can if you want. Yeah, I don't. That's up to you. The 606 number.
606.
Yeah.
688-4449.
Yep.
Okay. He didn't answer me. I'm sure he'll give me a call back there. But, I told him, I said, dude, none of them cows were what you said they was. And, we need to figure something out about this. I said, I'm just the middleman here. And I said, you're hindering me getting paid, for the trucking side of it.
Right.
Just trying to, talk to him or whatever. And he was like, he ain't paid you. And I said, that's beside the point. And then that's when I had merged you guys into the phone call.
So,
I said, hey, you guys.
How does Corey fit in with this?
So Corey is the main line haul guy. Corey is the trucking. So the guy's truck that broke down, that is Justin's. I guess his name's Justin. That is his boss. They're the main ones that had your cattle before, and we went and rescued them.
Right. Okay. So we called Corey. We got a hold of him, and he seemed like he's on the same side as us. This is a fucking bad deal, and he doesn't like this. Blah blah blah. But he's got the facility there. He's got some kind of, I guess, trucking business alongside some kind of auction. Sorry about that. Like a dog's barking. Anyway, some kind of auction set up where the cows were, and that's what Jonathan told me. He had to move the cows down to this auction place where that has the loadout chute.
So I'm wondering if him and Justin ain't partners.
That's kind of what I'm wondering too. Also, he told me Justin couldn't, excuse me, Jonathan couldn't move the cows last Monday when I had a truck ready to come down and get them because, I don't know, something about Justin was messed up. He couldn't bring them like he thought he was. And he said he couldn't move them Monday when I had a truck ready. He says because he had to get them down to, evidently, Corey's place. And I got to looking at the map and the sale barns in the area, and there are sale barns that have loading chutes that's closer than Corey's. So that didn't make any sense to me either.
Let me ask you this: where is that sale barn? Hey, hang on. Here's Justin calling me. Let me merge this.
Okay. Shh.
Justin, how's it going, buddy?
Well, how's it going? What about you?
Take
I
her
don't
to
know.
put her
I
in her
just woke up
panties.
and
Doesn't matter. Out.
Boy's been ignoring the cattle buyer down there in Iowa, and did a 3-way call there and merged them on, and he's saying to get with you about the deal, is what Jonathan's saying. He's saying that he had already talked to you and to get with you about the deal.
Amos gave Corey a bill when he gave him the check.
For the trucking side of it.
Yeah.
He's saying for the $118,000 check side and the cattle side.
Oh, no, I ain't got no fucking deal with that.
Are you still on the other line there, buddy?
Yes, sir. We're here.
I don't know. Whenever I merged them on, he said he done talk to you about it and to get with you about it, and then he hung the phone up and blocked my number.
No, all I know is Amos gave Corey a bill for trucking, and that's the only bill I know of.
Right.
Jonathan sent me a picture of some SOS emergency thing that he'd said he was all mad yesterday, or I guess it was Monday, when we were looking at the cows and kind of not really too excited. He sent me that trucking bill. It was $4,000. So I called that number earlier this afternoon, and those were evidently the people that came and fixed y'all's truck or something. I don't know why he sent me that bill. That didn't make any sense. It certainly wasn't.
Yeah,
it certainly wasn't for Corey or whoever that is in charge of the trucking.
Yeah, I had no clue.
Does Jonathan and Corey know each other or what?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I don't know here, man. Like I said, I got thrown in this for rescuing, and somehow still get. You know what I mean? I wanna help out any way I can. I don't want to just leave the man high and dry. That's a $118,000 check.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money. Just you know what I mean? Just trying to help him out here. Just being the nice guy I am.
I don't never see him. I just, when I get his checks, I bring them back to Corey, and then Corey does the deal with him. I don't never see him.
Okay. And I'm guessing Corey owns a sale barn. Is that right?
He owns some kind of auction place there, and whatever sells equipment is what we gathered.
Yeah, it's equipment.
But I guess he's got a cattle chute there, and for some reason, Jonathan, maybe, like I said, maybe them two are friends and they buddy together on stuff. But when I called Corey earlier, he didn't sound like he was too keen on this being a shady deal. He doesn't seem like he's that way. But there again, Jonathan didn't seem that way either when we first talked to him.
Right.
Which I don't know. I ain't never met him. I've been working with Corey for 2 months. And like I said, he'll have the cattle brought here, and I load them here. That's all I know.
Hey, so have you hauled for supposedly Jonathan before, or has it just always been for Corey? Or
I've hauled a few loads for him, yeah.
For Jonathan,
but I ain't never had this to happen, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I first got a hold of Jonathan, he said that these cows belonged to him and his belonged to. The cows belonged to him and his father-in-law, and his father-in-law was having health problems, and they needed to liquidate the cows. And I thought, man, it sounds like it's a good deal. They're all one owner, and yeah, well, we're finding out that ain't the case.
Like I said, I apologize, but I ain't got nothing in it. I was just the truck driver, and I broke down. And
No, I get that.
Yeah, that's kind of where we come. That's kind of where I come into play. I went over there and rescued the load, and so I don't know, man. Justin, I appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate both of you.
No problem, man. I wish I could be more help, but like I said, I don't know where to even begin.
Right.
Yeah. Right. All right. Hey, buddy, stay on the other line there. I appreciate it, Justin.
All right, no problem.
Yep. I got a buddy that works for a guy out of Nashville, which is right up from Clarksville. And his boss buys and sells cattle and does all that. Let me give him a call. See if he's ever heard of this boy. If you want to stay on the line real quick, and I'll just merge and you
Sure.
talk to him. He knows a lot of people around there.
Sure. Sounds good.
I know.
Pausing till the answer.
What's the name of that old place?
Skillet.
Up there in Clarksville. Do you have it on hand by any chance?
The name of Corey's place was Lick Skillet or something like that, auction service. Skillet Lick, I don't remember. It's something similar to that. But I've got the address for all that. It won't be hard to find it. Corey gave me, I guess, the supposed address for Jonathan.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, man, I don't know if they're. I would hope that they wouldn't be in cahoots on this deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't really know what to do, brother. I'm trying to help you out the best I can. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna answer my phone call back if I call him back.
Well, I might have to give Corey a call again later and see if he's got any other ideas to do. But if we can't get anything figured out, we can't get him on the phone tomorrow. We're gonna go after him. We're gonna call the fucking attorney and get their ass on the fucking line.
Yeah,
that's too much money to just let somebody get away with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree 100% on that. 100%. So, figure out what you need to do, and I don't know if you're still wanting, Amos and Corey or Amos knows Justin, and how we come into it is Justin put on his story that he needed to go to Iowa, and Amos slid up on it, and that's how we got into the whole deal. We just finished the load for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're not. Hang on, he just texted me back. Hey, let me see if Dan will call me back here. Because his boss has a barn right there out of Clarksville, and it's right there behind a Matco. I don't know if Jonathan's is behind a Matco or not. If you looked it up on Google Maps. Hey, hang on, here he is calling me. Let me merge. Dan, you remember them old cows I took up there to Iowa, them 44 head?
Yeah, I remember you talking about them. Yeah.
I got the buyer on the other end. You guys, apparently the old boy they bought them from is around Clarksville. You know what Jonathan? What was his name?
Williamson.
Jonathan Williams, and he's from what the heck was the name of that town? It wasn't
Sparta.
Clarksville. It was
Sparta.
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 Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of him?
What was it?
Williams.
I can't say. You know what the trucking name was, or the porch light that he had on his throat?
No, he's a cattle seller.
Oh, he's just a cattle. Oh, I wouldn't know. No.
No,
Apparently he's got a sale barn and all kind of shit up there.
I think he's more of an order buyer, put together type guy than a sale barn guy.
Yeah,
Well,
most
anyway-
sellers don't really own a barn. They just buy out of barns. But
Right.
Right. Well,
wait a tomorrow.
anyways, them cows ain't what they said they was. All but 10 of them, and that $118,000 checks. He's not wanting to fucking answer nobody's phone call, and yeah, big fucking shit show here. And I didn't know if you or Greg had probably know him or whatever. And do you know a Corey out of that area?
Corey
Cattle?
King. Corey King is his name.
Yeah,
Corey-
you
What is he a shady motherfucker or what?
I don't know anything. I don't know details like that. I know of him.
Okay.
I think I've dealt with him before.
Because apparently Jonathan took his cows over to Corey's and held them there, and then Corey loaded them from his place and took them up there. And apparently a week before, the week that they bought the cattle or some shit like that, they were trying to get it and they wasn't ready, and then it was a week off, and yeah, big shady fucking deal here.
Yeah, that's definitely something. You're talking about a federal case right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told us these were all cows that they owned personally, and they were 4 to 6 years old. I expected a few of them to be a little older than that, but the majority of these cows are old as shit. 8 to aged, and half of them are open. They're supposed to be all pregnant. Supposed to be giving birth here in March or April, and half of them are fucking open.
Now, this question for you. Now, when you did the whole ordeal, you got proof of that? That was how it was supposed to be?
Yeah, he gave us a bill of sale that says all the cows were pregnant, and I've got all the pictures of his online listing the pictures of the cows in the listing that we're talking about, and it says on the listing what the cows are, which is what they're not, and there was
If I were you,
there was no health papers crossing state lines either, and that's kind of a major deal.
yeah,
It crossed about 3 state lines.
Yeah, so that's we're trying to get this straightened out, civilly before we have to take him, to court and fucking do it nasty.
Well, if he's not having any contact with you, I would protect yourself, because at this point he could say that you stole the cattle. And you don't want to be put your predicament. Put yourself in a relation now. You're going to be seem like you're the one that's the bad guy.
Well, he gave him a cashier's check. So how can he say that? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, anybody can take that cashier's check and rip it up and throw it in the trash and say you never got one. Even though you got a receipt of it, I assume, but still.
Yep.
There's that he said, she said at that point.
Well, we got about 4 people handling the check before he gets to Jonathan, so we got 4 people to say where the check went and how it got there.
Yeah, I got it, gave it to my boss gave it to Amos, and Amos gave it to Justin, and then Justin gave it to Corey. Or no, Amos gave it to Corey. They never reached back to Justin.
Yep.
So
that's a really bad predicament. I hate it when people get involved in stuff like that, when you get shady ass people like that.
All right, yeah, I will. I'll see what I can figure out, man. Dan,
And my truck's about out of the shop here. So give me about 30 minutes and I'm going to haul it back at you. 30, 45 minutes. I got to go load. All right. If you figure anything out, buddy, just give me a shout on if you need them hauled or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Appreciate it, guys.
Yep. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.